people realize that VLSP has become the largest provider of legal services in San Francisco. So we have a tremendous opportunity to make a difference in people's lives. The way we're able to do that is that we have the most wonderful legal community in the country. Everyone knows San Francisco is the pro bono capital of the world. Everybody has a chance to get involved in VLSP, and thousands of lawyers do.
Beyond even the Bay Area, the Volunteer Legal Services Program is a model for the nation in terms of legal services, pro bono involvement, community building. VLSP is recognized nationally for its ability to create programs that address needs in such an innovative way.
In 1977, what we had was a number of volunteers, but nothing organized in San Francisco, and a great unmet need for poor people who needed to be represented. So we tried to mobilize the profession within the city by bringing in all elements, big firms, small firms, sole practitioners, and they would commit to spend 5% of their time representing the poor. That was the start of it.
When I started as the VLSP director 20 years ago, we were like any other traditional legal services program. We helped clients that brought a crisis to our door. But what we learned over the years is that poverty is very complex, and it has a huge impact on people's lives. They frequently get into circumstances that are very difficult to extricate from. And so what we evolved over these 20 years is what I call holistic advocacy. Holistic advocacy is quite simply about changing lives. That's what VLSP is all about.
When HAP was first created by Tanya Neiman, our executive director, it was responding to a need that homeless clients needed a different type of provision of services than low-income clients who were housed.
Take a seat, Mr. Tree.
You know, what we try to do here is to meet the client where they are and to address the needs that they feel comfortable addressing legal problems, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Peggy.
Okay, so basically what you need is you need to get your California driver's license
Yeah,
and also Social Security card.
Good.
I was looking for some way to help with the homeless problem, and this seemed like an ideal way to address that problem person by person. In my real life, I'm a tax manager for GE Capital, which is dealing all with numbers, not with people. So this is really does a lot for me personally. It's because of all these resources that we have here that we're able to address the needs of the client and really help them with their problems.
You got a report from San Francisco General. Okay, have you been going there for a long time, or is this?
Since September.
Our clients are coming to us with all of these array of social service problems. They need food, they need shelter, they need medical attention, they need psychological treatment, and these are things that lawyers really aren't equipped to do. And so we have a pretty well-developed holistic program where we have several social workers on staff who partner with the lawyers so that the lawyers can do what they're good at, and then the social workers can do what they're good at, and help the client in one place address all of their needs.
What are your answers?
There are so many places that they go and agencies that they have to deal with where they're not treated respectfully, and it's very, very depersonalizing for them. And one of the things we really strive to do here is to treat people with respect, to develop individual one-on-one relationships with them, and we found that we can be much more effective when we do that.
Craig Goldsmith was, I think, the second client that I had at HAP, and I was kind of taken back because he was really, for lack of a better way of describing it, a mess.
No, I don't look like a street punk anymore, you know, and part of that comes with living indoors and stuff, and having my own place, having food and other things. I never had that before.
Your living situation, you're off the street and you're housed, right?
Yeah.
That must be an incredible feeling to you.
It is an incredible feeling because, I mean, it's like, I never thought, I've been wanting this for years and years, and I didn't think it would ever happen, you know.
Yeah.
Once I became friends with Kim and became close to her, she was what motivated me to actually want to. She kept telling me I can have so much more if I want. It's just one step further.
If you don't have a telephone, if you don't have an address, if you don't know, if you've never had to really deal with a bureaucracy, you need somebody to help you. It's just very simple.
And Kim, you've really helped me out a lot. You've done everything for me. You told me who to talk to, what to do, what not to do. And I could tell that you're really someone who cares about it. I mean, you're not just another person who works behind the desk and it's like, next, okay, blah, 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 next. You're really the kind of person that actually will step into a person's life and will actually want to do what you can to make their lives better. And you've really made my life turn around because of your help, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Most of you have come here today to finalize your divorces. I want to let you know that we're going to pair you up today with an experienced family law attorney or paralegal. Here at Flash, we focus on a very specific project, which is obtaining a dissolution, getting a divorce, getting a fair distribution of property. Here we empower people and help them represent themselves.
And number 11 is for status-only judgment.
Before we had the Flash programs, we had hundreds of litigants who were self-represented because they can't afford lawyers. And so what we had were people coming back again and again and again because their papers were wrong and they didn't know how to present their case, and the judges were frustrated and they were frustrated, and justice wasn't being served.
Maria
del Carmen,
su hermana.
mi hermana.
I've been practicing family law for 22 years, and I've always been involved with VLSP. The need is overwhelming. The paperwork has become so complicated. It's really, really hard for people to do it on their own. And if I didn't do a certain amount of volunteer work, my caseload would be very different, and I wouldn't be helping the people that I feel the closest connection with.
By virtue of the Flash program, we are able to serve several thousand people every year who would not have been able to come into court prepared and be able to advocate their own rights and the rights of their children.
6 months and 1 day from the date that she was served, and she was served on January 10th. So you can get married after
Never again.
Not before this date, but after this date.
Not in United States, too much pain.
Okay. Don't want to go through this again. Okay.
People feel like they too have access to justice, even if they don't have money, even if they're not fluent in English, that this is still their court. And they're going to come here and they're going to be treated with respect, and they're going to be treated fairly, and their families and their children are going to be served.